Mukul, not
Yeah.
many executives get this opportunity and pride to work with an organization that has so much of contribution towards nation building. Tata contributed to almost all the aspects of India's growth. Sports, in particular, also Tata has, as a corporate, as a private corporate, the greatest contribution. Produced a maximum number of national sports person. As a pioneer, Tata Football Academy, way back in 1987 of its inception, is a proven model. Tata Sports Excellence Center is dedicated to the development of various sports. Undoubtedly, Tata Sports has established the most successful model of grassroots sports development, and you are the chief. Um, you were also the chief of Jamshedpur FC, which is inducted in the IPL from last season. So let us hear from you the magic sauce of Tata towards such dedication and success, especially at grassroots sports, and also your individual insight, not only again with COVID-19, but as a whole.
Yeah. Thanks, Gautam. And yeah, indeed, it's a matter of pride to be associated with Tata and working along with them. Uh, just before I start talking about, I'll be sharing my experience with grassroots and the development part, which the Tatas have been focused on always uh, in terms of sports. So just before I start, I'll just give a bit of background. We were guided by the vision of our founder, Jamshedji Tata, and direction of our senior leadership in Tata Steel, who has been promoting sports and sports person for over half a century now, by way of providing infrastructure and also by way of giving jobs to lots of exceptional sportsmen. In the Just to give you a number, we have approximately 40 odd Arjuna awardees who are associated with us and 12 Padma Shris, just to just to give you a figure in terms of how much of sports we have been supporting and what level of sports person one has been supporting. And there are many more who have actually represented India at an international level. Our role of honor spans across sports like athletics, boxing, cricket, chess, just to name a few. And we have right now, as we speak, we have 17 different training centers in Jamshedpur and JRD Sports Complex, where on a daily basis you have around 1,200 to 1,500 kids training across various sports. And given the situation that we are in today, we are not still stopping, and we are having a summer camp which has been organized for all the kids in Jamshedpur, and even it's accessible to others otherwise, on a digital platform where we are talking about sports and induction on sports. Whoever wants to understand more for the grassroots, more for the younger kids. Coming to grassroots and youth development, we have three academies which we run, which is residential academies, which we call it centers of excellence for archery, football, hockey, where we groom talented young cadets for performing at international level. Just to lend a perspective as to how seriously we treat this select sports, these three. In the last Rio Olympics, out of the four archers who represented the country, three were products of Tata Archery Academy. The current cadet world champion in women's, Komalika Bari, she is a current trainee in Tata Archery Academy. And the number one Indian men and women, Atanu Das and Deepika Kumari, both are products of Tata Archery Academy. That's how seriously we treat it. Of course, you mentioned Tata Football Academy. This was a pioneering effort, a football finishing school which started in 1987 and has produced 150 national internationals in terms of Indian players who have played for the country. And there are 24 odd captains at various age groups that we have managed to represent. As we speak, we have 40 odd players right now who are pass outs of TFA who are playing in ISL and I League. So you're creating employment also for many of them, so to say, most of them rather. So we have 100% recruitment of campus placement, so to say, when it comes to TFA. We have recently in 2017 started Naval Tata Hockey Academy, where we groom in Jamshedpur and in Bhubaneswar, where we groom both boys and girls for national duty. Similarly, on lines of TFA, relatively a young academy, but we will go the same route as TFA. We ensure that we provide the world class infrastructure and technical support to all our academic cadets, because we're grooming them for a very and for excellence, so to say. We therefore appoint, like for example, our archery coach is Mr. Lim, who's from South Korea, and is a prominent coach who's also been a national coach for a few countries before coming here and taking this assignment. Then we have tied up with Atletico Madrid for our Tata Football Academy. So we take expertise from them, and you have a head coach which is stationed here in India who looks after our academy and our cadets. Similarly, for hockey, we have Floris Bouwlander, the legend, the hockey captain of Netherlands. He's helping us with the hockey initiative for us in India. So this is the kind of people we have associated ourselves with to get the best practices from around the world uh, for our cadets in India.